Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Minecraft. This episode is a little bit different from my normal stuff, which is Choice Block and that old Let's Play. This is going to be my first episode into a series of building type tutorials. Not really tutorials, but like showing off some of my builds. Um, yes, I use somewhat of what other people have built as a foundation. Now, the main overall thing of it, uh, pretty much the designs are all mine. Somewhat. I don't know if somebody else already created these. I just know that I just created them in this world off the top of my head. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these paths. Let's get into it. All right. So, everyone knows the simplest path right here. Yep, simple. All you need is a shovel and some grass, and you have this. Now, in order to make this pathway a little bit nicer at night, you put a log. Oops. You put a log, and then you put a fence post, and then your torch up the top. Yeah, that's pretty much the pathway there. It's fairly simple. Yep, very simple. Path number 1, the default path. Path number 2. You might recognize this pattern just because it is the most common pattern that any Minecrafter does anymore because it is the easiest thing to know how to do. Andesite, polished blocks or polished andesite, and regular stone. You can always trade out the andesite with cobblestone or what's another one? Stone bricks, and it will also look good. And it can also go with this. And here is the path. Yep, simple path. Now, these are simple to make, easy to make, these lamps. They're expensive because of the actual lanterns, because those are actually pretty expensive in survival. But it gives a nice character to your build. I'm not sure if somebody has already come up with this design or not. I just was fooling around in our uh, in the Saga server. I'll have a link in the description to it, where I was building this and I had the arms go out about 10. No, I had it go out about 4 on each side, and then I had the chains come down, and it was for a bridge. So you can use these on bridges or not. It's all up to you. And then you have just wood lining the edges, just because it gives it that much more character instead of just transferring from here to there or here to grass. It gives it, or a step down. It gives it a little bit more character. Slabs are good to use when you don't want mobs to spawn. Sometimes it's avoidable to put these when you have light in the area, and I will turn this to nighttime here in a second, just so I can show you how well lit this area is. Now here's the next path. This is very similar to this one, and everybody knows that these three blocks go together. Polished granite, and then bricks. Yep, bricks. That is your most expensive item in this thing, just because it is hard to make bricks unless you have a villager that you can trade with to get those things. Now, over here on the path, I made it a little bit smaller, just so we have a gap between them, and because of these trapdoors on these things. So pretty much this is the same thing, just 2 wide. You can make this 4 wide. I did stripped birch going along the sides, birch planks at the bottoms right there, and I did birch trapdoors. I did all birch because I felt like this made it kind of um, more of a traditional Chinese type lanterns. It just looks like lanterns that you would see in some of the Chinese builds, or like the themes, or even Japanese, really, for both of these actually. Um, and yeah, and it's black carpet on top, and I just use sea lanterns for the light. You can use sea lanterns or glowstone or a pumpkin. I just used sea lanterns because I could. Um, it all depends on how much stuff you actually have in your survival world. Come over here to our fourth path, and it is the same as over there and there. And in fact, I kind of explained over there what this is. Except for this is cobblestone, mossy cobble, and mossy stone bricks. You can always change out the mossy stone bricks with just regular stone bricks, or you can change out the cobblestone for regular stone bricks. You can do a lot of interchanging with these things. And here is the path. I was kind of getting creative with it, but again, slabs, easy to make, andesite stairs and half slabs going around like this to make the railings. You can use this on a bridge or whatever. And then up here, same thing, sea lanterns with a warped plank trapdoor. It's the blue one, for those of you that are colorblind. Um, and then I just use an iron button, I mean pressure plate on top of all four, just for texture. And then you can obviously see inside the iron trapdoor, but that is a redstone block with 4 trapdoors around it. 4 iron trapdoors. And then dark oak going there. So yeah, it's a pretty simple one, pretty easy. And here is the last one, which I actually just noticed that I have made a mistake, and I'm gonna fix it real quick. There we go. Alright, this one, it's just a blue colored pathway. I couldn't really think of anything else to do after already doing the simplest of pathways. And this one is more of like a jumbled up mess, but if you get far, far away, it looks pretty good. To me, at least. And here is the pathway. You can interchange these railings with any of the others, and it'll still look good. I used the soul lanterns just because of the blue and blue to tie them in together. You can replace these with regular torches or regular lanterns, all up to you. But stairs on the sides, and then because we are in an updated version of Minecraft, they have updated the iron chains to go sideways, which is good. Very good. And that is the end. It's a very short video. Um, very, very short. And if you liked any of these paths, hit that like button. If you just enjoyed hearing me talk about stuff that somebody probably already has done, hit that like button. And if you have any other ideas that you want me to kind of build out in an episode or do like a tutorial of, let me know and I will try to create one. And of course it rains right at the end of the video. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and